I want to add friends. I want to get friends on my friends list. Well, enter their 12-digit friend code,
I
and
know,
then
right? Make it
it's
preventative.
like why? Why do you do that to yourself, Nintendo?
Remoto. Alright, I'm back in. I'm back to the broadcast. Let's see if Pepe comes back in.
Hopefully.
Our friend from Portugal. It's late though, man. What's that motherfucker doing? He should go to bed.
Dude, I know that you're there. Why won't it let me join you?
He's on
What is it
GMT
this time?
0. So from Texas, GMT 0, which is Britain, like London, but it's also where Pepe's living in Portugal. That's 0, and you in Texas, you're called -6. So whatever time it is in Britain is 6 hours ahead of where you're at right now.
Oh,
Sorry, I gotta drop geography lessons when I can. But no, that's how
interesting.
the world clock is easy as hell to calibrate if you just know the rules. Um, so East Coast United States, the time zone, that's an hour ahead of you. So you're at what? It's 7 o'clock for me. You're at 8 o'clock. The East Coast is 9 o'clock, and Britain or most of Western Europe is 5 hours ahead of that. So it's 6 hours ahead of you. So it is 2 o'clock in the morning actually right now for fucking Pepe, right? Like because you're at
Yeah,
negative
you're
six.
good. Hmm. What is Pepe doing at a time like this, being awake, watching us goofballs,
He
watching you,
probably he
listening
probably doesn't have a job because they have fucking socialized fucking incomes and shit.
to That's depressing.
Dude, Portugal is like one of the only places that fucking decriminalized all drugs. Like they have treatment programs and shit for anything, like heroin addicts. You can smoke pot and you're not gonna get arrested. But they're not the first country to officially get that shit. Yep. Yep, see, he's gonna leave right now. It's 2 a.m. Nice. I don't doubt it, homie. You sleep well.
Feel free to join us anytime, Pepe. You've been a good friend to us.
Yep.
You've been an interesting character to
You're
join
our
us.
first streaming guest.
Yeah,
We'll have to
first ever.
we'll have to keep it going and then build up a base. Late nights for the
Hell yeah.
Europeans, evening for the fucking Americans, and if someone from Fiji wants to jump in, well, who the fuck knows what time it is there,
Yeah, who gives a shit about Fiji?
right? No one.
Those guys are those guys are assholes.
It's too bad this game isn't co-op.
It is, but it's not online co-op, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, local.
And
That's
yeah, the
bullshit.
co-op sucks balls anyways. It's not even fun.
What do you like? Damage each other?
No, I just become a buddy. Like I steal one of your hearts and I become a buddy that's
Oh,
invincible. And like I get to shoot too, but I'm invincible. It makes the game like easy and so like easy to the point of it not being fun at all.
really?
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
kind of bullshit.
do you have this on PS4?
No, unfortunately I don't. I would be streaming it too if I did, 'cause
What do you do? Like the up, down, left, right arrows on the PC keyboard?
just connect my Xbox controller
Oh
to it.
yeah, see that's a thing, dude. Like I didn't have that shit back in the day when I was doing the PC gaming, dude. Like all fucking controllers was shut. They were total bullshit,
Yeah,
and all you had was
it's too
like the
fucking
fucking.
hard for that shit.
Yeah, it's way too hard. Oh, rest in peace, Pepe.
I'm gonna miss him. I
Me
wonder where
too.
our fucking third guy is. He never came
I
back.
wonder who the fuck that guy was.
Yeah, he didn't talk. He was a fucking weird little lurker guy.
He's probably Ukrainian or some shit. I bet Ukraine, what time would it be there? So they're probably like 5 hours ahead of fucking him. So yeah, probably like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Just some weirdo.
I drank too much vodka and I molested my cousin. Now I got to play video games too.
Vodka, vodka. I
Vodka.
had too much vodka.
Too much vodka. It is infused with the bacon.
Maybe I'm just ignorant. I find it so weird thinking about people like in Russia having PS4s and shit.
I know, right? Like, what does your dad do? He works construction. No, he doesn't. He works for the mafia.
I think every country that isn't in the European Union or the United States, I always think of them as third world countries.
They pretty
Like,
much are. You're pretty much right about that.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's not too ignorant, but it's a little ignorant.
Nah, at least you're trying to grant some
Fuck it,
awareness.
dude, I'm American. I can be ignorant if I want to.
Hey, you're an American. Trump's gonna make it illegal for you to leave this country soon. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's gonna be, if it's not already the breaking point, that will be. Because, no, he's actually gonna make it to where you, like, say you gotta go to London for a business trip, you can't leave the country. You're stuck here like a North Korean. You know how if North Koreans leave the country, they get shot?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he's trying to do now. Like, make it to where we can't leave our own country and no one can come in. So we're just all gonna sit here and inbreed and not get any imports and just, you know, die. We'll see if Cobra King has like a sawed-off shotgun and he can like, you know, kill a fucking store clerk for some Mountain Dew and fucking go Mad Max on this shit. They're pooping on him. Why are they doing that? Can't poop on a person. Essen mein Scheiße. Well, alright.
Man, we need to get another guy in here. I feel like I need to entertain someone.
I know, that was great, dude. Like, some random ass fucking dude popped in. He was all like part of the discussion, talking about video games and shit.
Yeah, giving us topics, things like
Fuck
that, you know.
yeah, dude. That was awesome.
Why doesn't why doesn't the fucking Switch have the fucking streaming capabilities? Just another thing Nintendo just fucking sucks at and is behind.
Like, I'll have you know, we were making playing cards before we ever made video games.
They were a fucking car company or something.
They made playing cards, and they started in like the 1880s or some shit.
Nintendo's been through a lot. It's so weird. Companies just kind of like
They
they
make card
slowly
games.
evolve and then they become something entirely different.
Yeah, they made card games from like the 1880s until, you know, when they came out with the family computer, the Famicom.
There's another weird company that took like a hard right on what they did like a long time ago, and they're like a really popular company. I couldn't even begin to tell you what they did or who they are, but like some big company started off as something that's so different you wouldn't even believe what they were. But I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I just remember reading a story about it. I wish I had a good brain that like remembered things.
Me too. Everything. I try, but it doesn't always work.
Dude, at least you fucking got like your geography and you remember a lot about your degree. I don't remember shit. I remember stupid things. I remember things I shouldn't remember.
Like who Don Cheadle is and shit.
Yeah, I do know who Don Cheadle is. I do know who he is, and I wish I didn't.
As soon as I said Don Cheadle, I bet you saw his little like fucking Mr. Rwanda face.
I saw a screenshot of him in the movie Reign Over Me with Adam Sandler,
Oh. You know,
and
I'm
then I
gonna sit
also
here, I'm gonna
remembered
talk
he
to you,
was
Adam Sandler,
Morty.
and I'm gonna bar my teeth, and all you can see is my gums and my big ass white ass fucking teeth.
He is one ugly looking dude. He's such a nerdy looking black dude.
Yep.
He's got really unfortunate black
He
dude
looks like
genes.
he
He doesn't
spawned
get
straight
to
from
look
the
cool.
Kurunga Delta.
He looks like the black guy who like his relatives are like, "I love America. I can't wait to come to America."
I
He
love
looks like he would
America.
be.
In America, you can
He's
make money easy if you take.
he looks like a descendant of them. And you know what? I respect those guys because they are they're the highly intelligent ones that assimilated instead of just being like, "We was kings and shit." You know?
Who's king back in Mali? Who used to sell our Negroes to the white man
Yeah.
in the cotton plantation
Yeah.
and send them to
Let me tell
Hispaniola?
you, if you're in America, you was not a king. You were sold.
You were out there siphoning that sugar cane.
You was you was not a king.
Bunching
If
that
you
up
live in
tobacco.
America today, if you can't trace when your ancestors came to America, more than likely you were not a king in Africa. You were
No.
a slave,
Yep.
and you've always been a slave.
You were some
And we
crackers
gave you freedom,
plantation slave down in fucking Tennessee, and you were sitting there fucking picking cotton.
and now you have freedom. So, you're welcome.
But then my
We just needed
granddaddy, he escaped slavery thanks to Abraham Lincoln, and he went out west to Missouri. And in Missouri, he set up a brothel, and then he got killed by a Jewish shoemaker because he was fucking hooking his daughter out.
what the fuck?
But
Oh,
I'm tall, so I play basketball. So it's fucking,
very endomorphic.
I take
But
advantage
apparently
of that
that's
shit.
racist to say too.
It's like, wow, man, I'm like the best fucking dodgeball player in the world, and it's because I'm black. I'll make some money off of this shit. I'll fuck a white bitch.
For some reason, all of American sports are pretty much dominated by black guys. I just don't get it.
It's because they're fucking athletically inclined. They're like giant
It's because
fucking athletes.
they were they were bred for strength for like 600 years.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, dude's fucking scything the crops, and his son has to scythe the crops for 60 years, and then his son does it. And all of a sudden, like their kids are lazy because of like the 40s and shit and the 50s, and then they get a job at the gas station or fucking the steel mill or whatever, and then they have kids
They
and they're
get
like, yo man, I want to be basketball, I want to be hip hop, I want to be fucking about a dog street life and shit. Or I want to get a scholarship and I'm going to do good in high school basketball. And, I might not be able to do my fucking times tables, but at least I can dunk a fucking ball. So they get all this money, and it's like, yeah, I'm banging that fucking butterscotch white bitch like it's nothing. Going to her parents' house, fucking, they know how to do that shit.
I'm hitting
Or they're
that
sitting there
fat
huffing
white
fucking
ass.
paint while they shit their fucking pants outside of the 7-Eleven down in Universal City, waiting for someone to give them a fucking, you know, chance to rob them and shit. I don't know.
Eh, whatever happens, happens. That's what I say.
Exactly.
I don't know. Fuck you. Fuck African.
Go back to fucking Senegal, you moon cricket.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good thing nobody's in here listening to us.
Yeah, right. Tomorrow I could be on the
Jeez.
news like some fucking racist random son of a bitch, blah blah blah. I'd be like, I was drunk.
I'm sorry, I was drunk. Can you please forgive me, Internet? Tune into my stream, I promise I'll be better.
another fucking cigarette. Oh man, Pedro Silva. Are you off tomorrow?
No, I close tomorrow, unfortunately.
Are you closing with the old gang? Old Mikey, Lorna, Tim, Cobra
Nah,
King?
dude, everybody, this has been like the worst week ever. Everybody's on vacation. Mike, Tim, Mark, everybody. I'll probably be
Oh
with
wow.
Lorna and Renee, and that's it.
No Mark, huh? He's on vacation too.
Yeah, everybody's on vacation. It's gonna suck.
Mark's like, I'll just pick up more hours at my other job this week. I
Yeah,
fucking
really
miss him,
though,
dude.
he is.
He was one of the coolest fucking like supervisor dudes ever.
Yeah, he's he's pretty cool. He's a spiteful dude though. He's got a
Well, I
lot
can
of
see that
hate
if you
inside
fuck
of
him
him.
over. Just don't fuck the poor guy over. Me and him got along great, and he gave me one of the dude. He gave me the best compliment my last night working with him. He's all like, "Hey man, I appreciate having you here. You just come in and do your job, and I never have to say anything to you." I'm like, "Thanks, dude." That's all he said. It was like, "Hell yeah, I have his respect."
That's all. I feel like that's all anybody wants. Like if you really know what's going on and you're an intelligent dude, all you really want is for just I want to just do my job and people to leave me alone while I do
Yep,
my job.
yep. Mark is totally that kind of guy too. You could just
Yeah,
tell.
for sure.
Dude, I would love to fucking work with you at this fucking grocery store. Holy shit, it's
That'd
funny,
be
dude.
pretty kick-ass.
It's so backwards too. Like, I mean, dude, we don't even have a trash compactor. We just throw shit out in the dumpster in the backyard. Like, they keep all of the produce refuse and like mark it down, and people literally buy it, or we just like crate it all up and like it's horse food. So like nothing gets thrown away really. I mean, we even give our boxes to the front end, and people take them all the time. Dude, it's super efficient. Like we get as much produce as we can from like local farms. You know, like I was saying earlier, we get kimchi from this Korean lady down the street. Like it's so fucking chill, dude. You would love it. They don't even have peaches. Like our selection is so limited. I mean, we don't even have corn.
Dang, dude, it's the season.
We
That's
just
so
have like
interesting.
potatoes and beets and some lettuce and romas. That's about it though, man. Some bananas.
You just have what you can find in town.
Our banana rack is like nothing, dude. It's like 2 rows of bananas on like nothing. They don't have the they don't have the music either. Like it's just quiet.
That sounds like it'd be pretty fucking nice. I hate the music.
Yeah, they don't have that shit. They have a people listen to the radio in the back. Like the first day I went there to get the tour from the guy who gave me the interview, we went back to the meat department, and the meat department, the guy like he's saying fuck this and fuck that every other like word. He's just talking to his friend, and they're sitting there listening to like metal on the radio and shit, and just doing butcher work. And they're wearing like whatever clothes they want. It's so nice,
Dude,
dude.
that sounds nice. I would love to be able to wear whatever I want.
You
Like I
can.
pretty much do, but I always have to have that H-E-B shirt over whatever I'm wearing.
No, you can wear whatever you want at this place, dude, as long as you have your name tag on. That's it. Like you can wear whatever hat you want, you can wear whatever clothes you want, as long as it fucking, doesn't say fuck you, you nigger or some shit.
Oh, dang it. I was totally gonna bust out my fuck you nigger shirt. Well, I guess I'm not coming. Now that
I've only seen like 3 black people in the past month. Oh, I got a funny story for you. It's a black person story. Oh my god, you're gonna love this, dude. I've been waiting to tell you this. I can't believe it. I just remembered this. Oh, I'm so glad I did. Alright, so check it out. I met a black dude the other night, like out on the town. Like I went to go see my buddy Franklin, and like we ended up getting drunk and shit. There's like one black dude, and he's sticking out like a sore thumb, and his name's Christopher. He's from fucking Maryland or some shit, and he's like, man, I love living in the West with all these white people and shit, but they don't understand where I'm coming from, you know, being a brother and everything. And I'm like, really? That's how you're gonna fucking introduce yourself? Like, and then I called him a ragamuffin, and he's like, what the
A
fuck does that mean?
ragamuffin.
And I said, well, you're like a ragamuffin, dude. You're like this black dude. Like, I was like, I was all drunk too, and I was like, look at it this way, man. You'd be like a buffalo soldier back in the day. You'd be like that one black guy who's fucking sitting there stirring the beans in the pot at the campsite, while those other fucking racist ass Yankee fucking Indian killers are fucking sitting there sharpening their knives, and you're along with them, man. You're gonna bust out in a song at any moment. But he was already doing that shit because he's all like telling ladies, he's like, hey, what's up? What's your name? I don't believe we've met. Would you like a joke or would you like a riddle? And like, you know, super fucking, you know what I mean? Like, super black dude shit, man. Like brother ass shit. And you know, he'd sit there and he'd start like rapping and shit, and it was like really terrible. And he looked disheveled too because like most black dudes that I saw like you know San Antonio, they like you know that they shave a little line or two in their fucking haircut and they fucking smell like a shitload of cologne and they're wearing like a new fucking FUBU jersey. This guy his afro was all patchy and you could tell this guy's like I mean he was basically like you know the equivalent of like a white hippie that like you know lives out of his car and goes west to like you know, live the dream in the fucking mountains or California. And this black dude was that same way, but he was still blacker than shit, dude. Like, it was hilarious. And he kept going like, hey, man, if I give you $5, you think I could get a little bit of that weed? And I was like, I'll smoke it with you. And you can give me the $5, but I ain't giving you no fucking weed. And he ended up giving me $5 and I smoked them out. And I was like, cool, thanks. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you fucking idiot. Like, you know?
What a moron.
But it's funny because I was talking to this dude. He's all like, you know, hitting on the ladies, and like he's not getting successful. And then later on, they're all laughing at him, and I'm like, what's the deal with this guy? And they're like, oh, that's Chris, man. He's like, no one likes him. He just fucking walks around, tries to give you a joke or a riddle, and try to take some money from you and shit. And like, oh, okay, well, and that's the only black guy in Bozeman, Montana.
Oh, Chris, it's our token black guy.
Mm-hmm. Total
That's so
ragamuffin.
weird. That's funny. Híjole. Where's my beer? Oh, there it is. This game is really, really hard. I have not made any progress, but it is a lot of fun.
I can't wait for Red Dead Redemption 2, dude. RDR was like the funnest game ever, dude. It was Rockstar's finest game, in my opinion, and I'm a huge fan of the Grand Theft Auto series, but I think Red Dead Redemption was the best thing they ever made. Oh man, whew.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna kick ass at this now. Now that I'm thinking about this, like, so we're streaming, you're streaming, and then some guy jumps in and gets caught up in this weird little
Yeah.
conversation that we're having. So I'm thinking about this. I might. whenever I get bored, I might just start going through and trying to find like random, like two-man streams, see if I could see what kind of weird shit
Yeah,
I
what the
can get
fuck are those guys
involved in.
talking about? Yeah, man, my mom's buried in the backyard, but I think her pussy's still above the dirt level, so if you want to go hit it, man. What? Maybe Pepe Silvia was a fucking government agent who's supposed to monitor everyone's bullshit to see if we're doing terrorism or whatever. And
That's
he's like,
probably it.
man, that was the best one I fucking got all fucking month.
That was the most entertaining thing that's ever fucking happened in this boring ass job. Turns out there's not a lot of terrorists.
Just a bunch of fucking neckbeard, fucking weebo butt bitches. Tomorrow I'm gonna go shoot up the school. I'm gonna kill everybody. It's gonna be at lunchtime. Hey, you know what we should do tomorrow morning before you go to work? We should play some Monster Hunter, dude.
Hell yeah, that sounds like fun.
I'm a little bit more sober and...
Dude, did you hear the behemoth from Final Fantasy is coming to Monster Hunter?
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
No, dude. Yeah, they're doing a crossover. Rathalos is going to Final Fantasy, and the
Nice.
behemoth is gonna be a monster in Monster Hunter.
That's fucking sick.
You should look up the trailer, dude. He like summons meteors from the sky. He looks badass.
Nice. Was he like Final Fantasy X Bahamut?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he pretty much, it seems like he pretty much looks the same most games. I don't know which one like, which direct game he comes from, but he looks like a good mixture of all of it.
He's been a Final
Look,
Fantasy summon staple since Final Fantasy II.
he's been in Final Fantasy since the first one.
Was he in the first one?
He was just an enemy in the first one, I think. I was watching like a history on it because I was curious, like, why the fuck are they putting this guy in here? I mean, it's
Oh,
cool and all,
Bahamut's
but
no joke. They had 3 different Bahamuts in Final Fantasy VII. Bahamut, Neo Bahamut, and Bahamut Zero.
yeah, he seems fucking dope as hell. I'm excited. He's just a big muscly demon.
Yep. Bahamut Zero was like, he was just like this giant dragon in orbit of the planet, and he'd like send down this fucking beam of fucking destruction.
I think it's cool. It's really cool that they're really like keeping it with the lore of Final Fantasy 2. Like he doesn't like spit the meteors out. Like he's actually magic because he summons the meteors and shit. Most of the monsters in Monster Hunter aren't really magic. They just like they
Yeah,
use the
Bahamut's
elements.
magic as fuck.
Yeah, and he's gonna be magic in the game too. So that'll be. I'm so excited, dude. It's gonna be badass when he comes in. I bet his gear is gonna be dope. There's gonna be so much good shit.
Gertie. Yeah, we should get down on some of that fucking Monster Hunter tomorrow.
I'm down.
Shit in forever. Get my insect glaive going. I have full loadouts for all kinds of shit. I got down on that game hard.
Ooh, you got that double shot.
God damn it.
You got a health up and then a health down.
I know, that was bullshit.
Yeah, this game just likes to fuck you over. But now, if you ever find a health up, you know that it's a health up.
Yep.
If you run, if you just keep running behind the donation machine, you can like wedge yourself in there and then it'll just keep going without you having to press anything. That's what I always do.
Oh, nice. God damn it. Fucking spider. Master of lockpicking. Let's see. Oh wait, I gotta focus this first. Oh, hello. Ooh, I got the defense net going.
Revenge spider. Revenge fly is really good. I don't think I've ever seen revenge spider. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm about to fuck it up now. Oh, what the fuck? Hey. Oh, I lost my white heart. If I was a fucking jihad terrorist, I'd totally use the PlayStation Network to conduct business. Because I bet you could. Maybe Pepe Silva's like... Pedro Silva, Pepe Silva, you know what I mean. John, Josh, Chris, who gives a fuck? Dan, Robert, Bob, Rob, Robert, Will, Bill, William, Tim, Timothy, Mike, Michael. If I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him John, or Mike, or Chris, but not Michael, Christopher, Jonathan. Or Dan. I'll name you Daniel.
Dan Schneider.
Christopher. Michael. I'll name you Christopher Michael.
Steven.
How many Christopher Michaels are there in this class? 16.
gonna marry a Jewish woman and take her name and make sure my son is well off.
You'll have a son named David Calaveshi.
David Shlomo.
David Manders.
David Shapiro.
Ari Shafir.
Dude, do
Ari
you know who Ben
Shafir's cool as
Shapiro
fuck.
is?
Yeah, I know who Ben Shapiro is. He's that right-winger podcaster guy.
Yeah, have you ever seen his sister?
I have not. Is she hot?
Oh,
She look
dude,
like
let me
she
tell
got
you,
big old black fucking Jewish bush. Big old.
She's an icon amongst the alt-right who, the Jewish supremacists because she's just the hottest Jew that ever lived.
L'chaim. I'm sorry.
I look up Ben Shapiro's sister, and Google wants to correct me to Ben Shapiro's sister Milk.
Whoa. Well, did he milk his sister or some shit at the kibbutz?
No, people just want to milk her because she's just got fucking udders.
Tits. Hold on a minute. Let me kill this fucking torso. I'll look that up. Ben Shapiro's sister.
I'm gonna send you a picture. Don't worry.
Oh, nice. Give it to me. Ah.
Dude, she's so fucking hot. I totally understand all of Ben Shapiro's like anger. I bet all of it just has to do with,
Oh.
being the
Oh.
nerdy guy who like all of his
Oh.
friends want to bang his hot sister.
Oh, I'm gonna jack off to her tits later.
She's a milkmaid, dude. She goes down on my list. She's my future
Damn.
wife.
I wanna like just slap those fuckers left. Oh man. She's got
She's
that
so
Jew broad
hot.
body. Oof. I bet she's got a nice fucking black bush down there too. Like, oh man. Contrast with those thighs and her fucking giant tits just hanging down to her fucking knees. If she sat down, her fucking nipples would probably reach her kneecaps.
She's so hot.
Oh,
Dude,
Jesus.
do you know who the on Nintendo does this thing called Nintendo Treehouse for E3? And this girl, they have the host of Nintendo Treehouse is this girl, this big-breasted brunette girl, beautiful girl with big old boobies, and she always wears these tight, tight sweaters whenever she appears on this. And she's famous, and she's known as Mega Milk. People just
Damn.
call her Mega Milk. Bruh.
Her breasts are just the best.